as it's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. First down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
I got you, boy. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. 1st and goal at the 2. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run forward with Montgomery, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Makes the score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Down Eagles.
On first down, here's Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. This is Breida. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Dances by him. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Foles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From Breida. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 7 and an Eagle 1st down.
On the option, it'll be Hurts. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
The ball carrier.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. They go counter with Breida. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Breida.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
3rd and 4.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Foles on the give to Montgomery. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
15-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
To throw now in his own end zone. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Hurts fumbles it. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout taken.
Eddie Jackson.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Eagles first down.
Just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. The pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
A loss of 6 yards.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Complete.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth.
And out. Fourth down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over.
3-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Nick Foles.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Foles is going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
That's into the hands of Edwards. 20.
This is too easy.
Touchdown, Chicago. Bryan Edwards. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run again with Breida. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught at the 20. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
At the 4-yard line.
A gain of 4 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They go play action here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14.
For Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
36-yard line.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears 14.
Taylor's going to keep it himself. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
2nd and 11 now.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Slant.
Here's Foles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
They run with Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight to the backfield, and and made the tackle for a loss.
Number 3.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Foles. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up
on 3rd down, Taylor. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd and 9, Taylor. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Carlson on for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
At 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, Plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now it's Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was back-to-back runs. I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is Breida. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
25 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Now a give to Breida. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the Bears' 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Down the numbers. There he goes. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Taylor. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, wide open, complete.
Come on now, come on.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Philadelphia, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.